Sinéad O'Connor died yesterday, 56 years of age. And you ask yourself, what's a 56-year-old woman doing dying? And they're not sharing how. Which of course leads to the mind. What's going on there then? It's easy to jump to conclusions. And the sad thing is, she's a household name in the UK, in the US, many places around the world. A woman who jumped into our hearts and homes with such a powerful voice, full of so emotion. And a tragedy struck her when she lost her son. She spent a lot of years trying to work stuff out, living her truth, speaking her truth, and at the same time was still lost in a whole world of pain and suffering. And I don't know how much of that was what's happened to her. I don't know how much of that was anger. I just don't know. I'd imagine it's a whole lot of things, but like I say, I can't imagine much, if anything at all, because we just don't know. And it's never right to assume. What we do know is now, and only now, despite years of suffering, and being open about her suffering, saying, hey, I'm suffering right now. Despite years of that, people are only just turning up going, oh yeah, how about Sinéad O'Connor? Isn't that terrible? Isn't it a tragedy? Isn't it sad? She died at 56 years. Hasn't she suffered? Like, hasn't she suffered? Because people couldn't take time to open their hearts and minds and make time for her fully. Isn't it terrible that she went for so long in a world of being scared to reach out? And I know that from a post I saw many years ago, because that's where her mind was. She didn't feel she could trust people, and she'd got into a religion which seemed to serve her in some way. But just think about this. This is a huge global lesson right here. If someone had met her with a tremendous amount of love and made time to listen with a whole heart without judgment, and helped her process how she was feeling and step out of that mindset to be able to come to peace with all that was going on around her, do you think that she'd be here now? And I know it was very hard to try and find her and get in touch with her, because I tried many years back after seeing a message. But I ask yourself to contemplate. Her suffering is like the suffering that many people that you meet every day are suffering. The suffering in this world is immense. And until we learn to listen with an open heart and meet people where they're at without shame and criticism and judgment, and just try and be with that person with love, then deaths like this is gonna continue. We all need to communicate. We all need to learn to communicate better. We need to learn to be there for our brothers and sisters globally. This shit matters. And you can start today. And you can start close to home by just checking in with those people that you genuinely love, just so that they know that you're there for them